Welcome to my channel. Thank you for being here, and the video starts right now. I have an interesting one for you guys. I have a handmade frontiersman trapper inspired buoy that I had made. Here's this thing right here. All right, it's 12 and a little less than 12 and a half inches long. The blade, it's big. It's cool. It's there's oil on it that you can see. The swedge is sharpened. The base is sharpened and has a sea guard. You know, and the brass fixtures and the bone handle. And it's hefty, man. The base is 1/4 inch stock all the way through the handle. Very cool. It's made by a company called Kailash blades, and it's quite the knife. Very fast in hand, very heavy in the hand here, but very light on the tip, so it stays in your hand very well, and it's very straight. It's quite the fancy knife. Quite the fancy knife. It's quite the deal, man. I love it. Very fast in hand. Don't want to hit the metal here, obviously. This is their performance edge, they call it. And it's quite the knife. You look at them at kailashblades.com. They're made in Nepal, but this is one of the top kukri houses. If you know about kukri houses, it's one of the best kukri house out there, right? It's super expensive to get a handmade one in the United States. I paid about $3 for this, but it's super high quality for what you get. And I like pumping money into the Nepalese economy. It's a very poor country, but pumping some money into it, you know, helping the workers buy shoes for their feet versus working barefoot in the shop. It's forged by hand. It's made in a fire pit. Everything's forged by hand. It's no big machinery, so it's truly handmade. It's quite a work of art. This thing is sick. Look at that. This edge, though, is the real deal. Super sharp. Woo, that's sharp. That's the real deal, boys and girls and ladies and gentlemen. Right there. Handle goes right through. All the way through. Right? And through the back. This one would be easy to carry like this. Right? Just put your hand here and go to do a backslash. And I want to get the top sharpened, right? From here down sharpened. In case we want to do like, obviously it's going to be a shelf knife, right? It's not going to be used for like self-defense. But what you can do is do a slash. You could do on the pull, you can go slash like this, or you can go backwards and slash. So you can slash with the back or slash with the front. But usually, like a sword, you pull it out and you're coming out slashing. Then you're going down slashing, right? So, yeah, you can do slice like this, slice like that. You can go back slice, and slice again. It's one of those things where the back swedge is you know, it's useful. But this is more mainly for show, and it's definitely a fighter, you know. That's like buoys are. And I got this because I want something that's kind of inspired by the West. And in the frontier. Something big, gnarly, right? This is unique because it's kind of their design version of it. But I want something that's kind of bare bones. I didn't want like a super fancy handle. I didn't want something super fancy. This is just goat bone. But it is what it is. It works. I wanted brass fixtures. You can get copper, you can get brass, you can get steel, or what they call white metal, which is just a polished metal. Very lively in the hand, and this is real deal. In the Old West, a lot of people carried, it was my friend's birthday. A lot of people carried these, but it wasn't just for like fighting. It's more for survival. So like if a pig charges you, you can go like this, and if the pig jumps on you, you just go like this right into the pig's chest. And it's just locked into your chest, so it goes right in, or stomach. Boom. And it kills the pig, right? So one of the reasons they had Arkansas toothpicks with a 17-inch blade, 20-inch blade, basically a short sword. But some of it, people prefer a shorter fighting knife. Whereas a short sword, like a Arkansas toothpick, you just go like this and boom, right into the pig. If they charged you, literally go like this and right into them, right? Or if the enemy tries to jump and attack, you just go like this right into their chest. And that's kind of what they're designed for. But yeah, back then they used big knives. Now we use little knives, little 7-inch blade knives, which is still big for modern time. Back then they used big, monstrous blades. Because it was survival. It wasn't just for fighting. It was for survival against bear attacks, pig attacks, cougar attacks. And stuff that will lunge at you, and you just go like this and right into them as they come down. They just fall right on it and come down on it, and right into their chest and kill them. But yeah, there's a lot more uses than just fighting like people think. I like this representation. I like it a lot. Might have another one made. There's a big old whopping blade at 12.35 inches. So it's a big old thing, and I like it. Once again, KailashBlades.com. Check them out. It was a special request. It was a bone handle instead of like a horn handle, rosewood or something like that. I wanted a horn handle, something with a white. That's what I got with brass fixtures. All right, that's the end of this video. Have a good one.